I ought to be able to cut my way.
Ryan Reynolds versus Hugh Jackman, the never-ending feud. No one in movie history has roasted a co-star longer than Ryan Reynolds has roasted Hugh Jackman. What started during X-Men Origins, Wolverine turned into a decade-long friendship built entirely on trolling. Ryan once wrapped Hugh's face on Christmas presents, filmed fake political ads against him, and called him a 100-year-old kangaroo. Hugh struck back by posting Ryan Reynolds acting masterclass videos featuring complete nonsense. Even when they're not filming together, they stay in character. Ryan's sarcasm, Hugh's mock patience like two brothers locked in an eternal prank war.
Okay, first of all, this is a dream night. And then Ryan Reynolds appeared.
George Clooney's coffee revenge. On the set of Ocean's 11, Clooney decided that Matt Damon talked just a little too much about his diet. So George secretly sewed all of Damon's pants smaller by half an inch every few days. By the end of filming, Damon thought he'd gained weight and swore off snacks. When he finally figured it out, Clooney was doubled over laughing with Brad Pitt. Classic Clooney, smooth in interviews, ruthless on set.
This guy's notorious. He'll ride pranks for years.
Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence, photo finish. During Passengers, Jennifer Lawrence took a series of red carpet photos with Chris Pratt, and every single one mysteriously cropped her out. Chris posted them on Instagram with captions like, "Great hanging out with someone." It became an ongoing bit. J-Law later called him the most annoying man alive, but admitted it was so funny she couldn't even get mad.
So in each one of these Instagram photos...
It's always a bad sign when Chris seems sincere about something.
Robert Downey Jr. versus Chris Evans, tech war. While filming Avengers Endgame, Downey left random selfies of himself eating donuts on Chris Evans' phone every morning. How? He convinced the props department to hide his phone on the set of the Avengers compound. Evans retaliated by setting Downey's screensaver to Cap rules, Iron Man drools. Those two made superhero-level trolling look effortless. Tom Hanks, being America's dad. On Toy Story 4, the crew played a prank on Tom Hanks by switching his recording booth script to Woody's death scene. They told him it was a new rewrite. Hanks got 2 pages in before yelling, "You monsters!" He still delivered the line like it was an Oscar moment, then started laughing so hard he cried. Even the nicest man in Hollywood isn't safe from Pixar mischief.
At a restaurant somewhere, it is Woody and Buzz arguing and agreeing and laughing exactly as they do.
Chris Hemsworth and Taika Waititi, god of pranks. The Thor Ragnarok set was basically a playground. Director Taika Waititi replaced Thor's legendary hammer with a painted umbrella for one scene just to see if Hemsworth noticed. He didn't. He swung it heroically until it folded. The crew nearly passed out laughing. From then on, Chris kept checking his props like a nervous kid on Halloween.
Scrapper 142, the 142th scrapper.
Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds, barely keeping it together. In The Proposal, the infamous shower towel scene went off script when Sandra tripped and fell right onto Ryan. They both froze, and then started laughing so hard that production had to stop for 10 minutes. After that, Sandra teased Ryan every chance she got, saying he's been trying to recreate that moment ever since. Ryan just winked. Professionalism, 0. Comedy, 10. Leonardo DiCaprio's snake surprise. On The Revenant, Leo put a fake rubber snake in Tom Hardy's sleeping bag. Tom woke up screaming, punched the air, and chased him barefoot through the snow. From that day on, Hardy called him Captain Snake. Even in a brutal survival drama, they somehow found time for playground-level pranks.
There are no seasons in the 4 seasons. It's the air conditioning.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, Bad Boys, worst pranksters. On Bad Boys for Life, Will hid a small Bluetooth speaker under Martin's chair and played fart noises every time the director yelled, "Action." Martin tried to hold it together for 3 takes before yelling, "Man, you childish." Will couldn't stop laughing long enough to finish the scene. The sound guy later said it was his favorite day on set. Margot Robbie and John Cena, Peacemaker Payback. While filming The Suicide Squad, Margot found out Cena was terrified of rats right after she'd spent weeks bonding with hers, the one she called Ratcatcher 2. So she chased him around set, holding it in her hands. Cena screamed, hid behind a prop wall, and begged James Gunn for a different shooting schedule. Margot's verdict? That's what you get for making fun of my accent.
All right, well,
I had a pet rat when we did the first movie, so this time around I was like, oh yeah, cool, I'm fine with this.
Jack Black and Dwayne Johnson, Jumanji jesters. During Jumanji, Jack Black decided to imitate The Rock's eyebrow pose. He nailed it, to the point where even Dwayne cracked up mid-take. Later, Johnson returned the favor by mimicking Jack's dance moves, saying, "I'm channeling my inner Nacho Libre." Every blooper reel looked like a stand-up special.
I liked it.
Right?
I liked it.
It's got something.
It's got something. Yeah.
He likes it.
Emma Stone versus Ryan Gosling. These two have done 3 films together, but behind the scenes, it's constant mockery. On La La Land, Emma teased Ryan for practicing piano so much, calling him Mozart in moisturizer. Ryan got even by showing up to rehearsal wearing fake tap shoes made of cardboard and duct tape just to squeak every time he walked. They're proof that chemistry sometimes comes from making each other laugh, not flirting.
Third movie together now? Is that, at this point, you're just carpooling to auditions? Is that what's happening? Or?
I think we're ready to see other people.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise and Simon Pegg. Mission Impossible trolling. Simon Pegg says his only mission is to make Tom Cruise break character. During a tense briefing scene, Simon whispered random fruit names under his breath. Mango, kumquat, lychee. Cruise finally burst out laughing mid-speech. Apparently, it takes exactly 47 seconds of tropical fruit to derail a $200 million action movie.
I kind of want to know, how easy is it to make Tom Cruise laugh?
It's so easy.
It's super easy.
Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson. Between takes on Avengers. Age of Ultron, Chris kept making Scarlett laugh during serious close-ups. She'd glare at him and say, "Stop being adorable," which of course made him double down. He even replaced one of her stunt guns with a banana. She discovered it mid-scene, sighed and muttered, "Really?" before breaking into laughter.
And crazy actors that love each other.
Oh my God.
We're about to get yelled at.
Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson. On Zoolander, Ben tried to stay in model mode, refusing to laugh. Owen Wilson took that as a challenge and started calling him Blue Magnum Ken doll. During one take, Owen licked his finger and touched Ben's perfectly gelled hair. Stiller broke instantly. After that, the rule was simple. No one touches the hair.
Who you trying to get crazy with, Essay? Don't you know I go loco on you?
Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, legend-level laughs. During The Irishman, Pacino kept forgetting his lines and blaming De Niro. "Bobby, you changed the script, didn't you?" De Niro deadpanned. "No, Al, you're just old." Pacino nearly fell out of his chair laughing. After decades of working together, their on-set chemistry is pure grumpy old men comedy.
I'm a little older than Bob, although he won't admit it. He's about 10 years older than me. So not 10, please.
Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep. On The Devil Wears Prada, Meryl played it icy, but off camera, she kept teasing Anne for apologizing after every take. Meryl would say, "Stop saying sorry or I'll fire you myself." Anne eventually responded, "Sorry, I mean thank you." It became a running gag for the entire production.
I think you're perfect. I'm so excited that we're going to be working together. But that's the last nice thing I'm going to say to you. And it was.
Jason Momoa versus Ben Affleck. While shooting Justice League, Momoa thought Batman's costume looked too serious. So he stuck a pink post-it on the Batmobile reading, "Aquaman was here." Ben found it mid-shoot, shook his head and said, "That's why I work alone." Momoa later admitted he left one on every take just to keep Ben guessing.
That's Batman. And you just get a look at Batman, he kind of poking him. He's like staring at him like, it's cool.
Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. During Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Brad kept hiding Leo's vape pen every day for weeks. Leo thought he was losing it until Brad finally confessed during press interviews. Leo's response? "He's the only guy who can prank me and still look cooler doing it."
It said LDC, flamethrower rehearsal. And I just like,
Melissa McCarthy and Jason Bateman. On Identity Thief, Melissa McCarthy switched Jason's phone language to Korean. He couldn't figure out how to fix it for 2 days. When he finally did, she texted him. Round 2 starts now. Jason told interviewers later, "She's the nicest terrorist I've ever worked with."
Pretty good about not breaking, but I was not that good on this movie. He makes me.
Because she's got that kind of face, right?
Because
Careful.
No, you have a face, but
This works, Larry.
Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. While filming Speed, Sandra was terrified during one stunt. Keanu tried to calm her down by saying, "Just act like we're on a date." She rolled her eyes and said, "If this is your idea of a date, I want dessert first." They both laughed so hard they had to reset the bus. Years later, they admitted they had crushes on each other, but kept it secret. Professional, but adorable.
Sweet Keanu Reeves was, and how handsome he was. It was hard. It was really, it was hard for me to like really be serious. Like he would look at me and I'd be like,
Mark Ruffalo's spoiler problem on Avengers. Infinity War, Ruffalo kept spoiling the movie in interviews, so his castmates started roasting him. Every time he entered the room, they'd whisper fake spoilers. Thanos dies from a sandwich. Hulk turns purple. Mark laughed through all of it, proving he's the only Avenger who can't keep a secret, but also doesn't care.
I have sort of in the past, maybe have given up things,
What
some
have you done?
spoilers.
Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly. During Ant-Man and the Wasp, Paul Rudd started replacing Evangeline's water with sparkling lemon water. She hates carbonation. She took one sip, spat it out, and yelled, "Paul, you monster!" He just grinned and said, "Small man, big surprises." They spent the rest of the shoot trying to out-prank each other.
Yeah. It's not edible. No, I'm just kidding.
The Office, prank heaven. Steve Carell's set was basically a playground. John Krasinski once wrapped Rainn Wilson's desk in gift paper. Rainn responded by gift wrapping John's car. Jenna Fisher said there were so many pranks they had to start keeping score on a whiteboard. No one ever really won, but we all did.
I ought to be able to cut my...
Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto. On Star Trek, Quinto, ever the serious Spock, would close his eyes before emotional scenes. Chris Pine took advantage by whispering, "Captain Kirk approves," every time. It became their ritual, one actor breaking the other's Vulcan calm. By the end of filming, Quinto admitted, "I laugh more in Starfleet than I ever did in drama school."
Oh, what is it? What did I say? The back half of the line was, "Also my mother was human, which makes Earth the only home I have left."
Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley. During Star Wars The Last Jedi, Adam kept his Kylo Ren intensity between takes, so Daisy decided to mess with him. She started humming Darth Vader's theme every time he entered the room. It cracked him up every time. He said, "It's hard to be dark when someone's giggling at your cape."
Who would you most like to defeat in a lightsaber fight?
I mean Adam, because he's massive.
The Rock versus Kevin Hart. Professional roasters. These two don't just prank each other. They roast like it's a second career. Kevin hides The Rock's gym shoes. The Rock hides Kevin's step stool. They insult each other in interviews so often that journalists just let them talk. Their chemistry is chaos and Hollywood gold.
I call it a friendship. Kevin likes to call it a bromance. I think it's a little inappropriate.
That's absolutely incorrect.
Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom. During Pirates of the Caribbean, Orlando tried to be serious while Johnny ad-libbed pirate poetry. One day, Depp replaced his sword with a baguette. Orlando didn't notice until mid-fight. He just shouted, "This is not regulation!" before bursting out laughing. The baguette scene made it into the blooper reel.
I shall help you to find the compass if you'll do strange things to my dog. His name is Tim.
John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. Married actors. One horror movie perfect setup. During A Quiet Place, John hid behind doors to scare Emily between takes, forgetting she was literally pregnant at the time. She yelled, "You absolute idiot!" while laughing so hard she couldn't stay mad. Apparently, even a horror set couldn't keep them from turning it into a comedy.
Who was responsible for this? Was this you or John or some combination of the two of you?
It was a combination
A combination of the two of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, still at it. 30 years after Dumb and Dumber, these two still roast each other at every reunion. Jim calls Jeff dumb too. Jeff calls Jim Carry on. During interviews, they compete to see who can interrupt the most times. Jim wins every time and Jeff just smiles. Because when you've survived Dumb and Dumber, nothing else can touch you.
Around him, though, especially, I've been watching your press, and I watch everything he does. He's incredible, the most versatile actor working today.
Every movie set has its script, but when the cameras stop rolling and the jokes start flying, that's where the real chemistry lives. Friendship, mischief, and laughter, the stuff that never makes the credits but defines the magic of the movies. Because sometimes the best performances happen when actors stop acting and just start laughing. If you liked this video, you'll love the next one too.